Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I'm Pastor Joe Fox. Just a real quick video that will hopefully upload on this phone while today's video is uploading on another phone. It's just going to take longer because that's a long video. I just had the most awesome breakfast. Wow. At one time, I considered going into the restaurant business. Long story why I'm not going to. But periodically, when Sister Kate and I are eating things, we're like, this is going to be on the menu, the imaginary restaurant that we're never going to open. And we come up with what we're going to call it and how we're going to describe it in the menu and things like that. And then I tell her how much we're going to charge for it. And today I had egg on toast for breakfast. This is not just any egg on toast. Sister Kate took bread. She put butter on it. I'm holding my coffee cup too. She put butter on it and mayonnaise on it. Then she put sharp cheddar cheese on it. Then she put it in the frying pan. No, she set that aside. Then she cooked eggs sunny side up in the frying pan with beef grease left over, which she said may have some spices in it from last night, but there was basically beef fat in the frying pan. And so she cooked the eggs in that. Then she put the bread in there, and it toasts the bottom of the bread and melts the cheese. And then she took the eggs, which she had put copious amounts of. Oh, and on the bread, on top of the cheese, was sliced red onions and sliced fresh tomato, right, from the garden. Dun, 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 dun. And then she took the hot eggs, set them on top of it, and served it. Oh, it was so good. The cheese was starting, my mouth is still watering and I already ate it. Cheese was starting to melt. You cut the eggs and the yolk comes out into the toasted bread. And oh man, it was good. I would have added a pinch, a hint of CRP, crushed red pepper, on it. I could have done that after the fact, but I didn't. But man, yeah, we could sell that in the restaurant. I think we'll just call that egg on toast, but then have a good description on it. All right. Wow, we got a lot of new Vikings just today. So old Vikings, senior Vikings, you can check out now. This is that video. Welcome aboard. I'm glad to have you. You got a lot of splaining to do, Lucy. You got a lot of checking out to do. We have a lot of material here on Patreon, so I encourage you, go back through and look at it. We have some rules for the road here that it's just best to get them out right in the beginning. What keeps this site cool? The first thing is y'all. Y'all keep it cool. Be cool to each other. This is not the place to call people names. This is not the place to tell people they're stupid or they're an idiot or any of that negative troll type behavior from YouTube. I have no tolerance for it, and I ban people for life when I catch on to it. So, and sometimes I give warnings, sometimes I don't. So I'm just letting you know, be cool to people. You are free to disagree once. Once. We're not going to have back and forth arguments. This is not that site, okay? You can say, I respectfully disagree. You can say, I disagree. You can disagree with me. You can disagree with other people, as long as you don't insult them, as long as you don't call them names, and you don't say anyone who believes what you believe is an idiot, because you just called them an idiot, right? So, but then that's it. If you've already commented and said your piece, let it go, man. If you want to continue the argument, take it to personal messenger or email or something, but keep it off the board. No drama. We don't like that here. So be cool to each other. In the videos that I post, you can post those comments that we were just talking about. Do not, please, post links in your comments. You know, an internet link to go somewhere. It just clogs it up too much. I feel kind of responsible for the comments. I try to read them all, although it's getting harder. And I just don't have the time or the bandwidth to go check out what video you're posting. I'm sure you think it's great and germane to the channel. I'm not, and I don't have time to check it. So no links. Please. However, if you want to share links, if you want to share photos, if you want to share anything, as long as you keep it reasonable and kind of in the general feeling of this website, you have, if you go to the main page of the Viking Preparedness website, over here, it says community. Click on community and go there. It's like your personal blog. And so you can post pictures and post links. Go ahead, post links there, do whatever you want to do. Um, I don't really watch that much. If somebody complains to me about something, I'll go in there with a hammer and, push people off the edge of the longship. They go swimming. But so keep it cool there, but kind of do what you want, within reason. Within reason. What else? Periodically, at least once a month, usually at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, but of late, I've been doing it about every 2 weeks. I do a post. It's either a written post or a video post called Viking Meetups. In that post, people who are hosting Viking meetups upcoming, they post their information under there in the comments. I always tell people on the Viking meetup post, only hosts may comment on that video. If anyone else comments on that video, I've switched what I've been doing. I'm just banning them outright because they're too stupid and they don't pay attention. So I'm just banning people. So do not post on the don't post anything. Don't post, I'm coming. No. If you have a question or a comment about a particular meetup, all the hosts put an email address with which you can contact them. So just contact them directly and do what you want. But those are where the meetups are. Do not send me an email or a message that says, Pastor Joe, do you know of any link ups, any Viking meetups in Northeast Ohio? I don't. I don't keep track of that for lots of reasons. But you can find out if there's a meetup in, what did I say, Northeast Ohio? In Northeast Ohio, go back to the last Viking meetup post, scroll back through the posts. It'll only be a month away at the longest, and, so that's what, 30, 40 posts. It'll say Viking meetups. Go there and read down through it. That's why I don't let people comment on there. I want to keep it crisp and clean so you can quickly go through there and see if there's one in your area. If there's not one in your area, go ahead and host one. I have lots of videos back there telling people how to host and properly announce and everything a Viking meetup. So go ahead and do that. Another point, the messaging app works, but it takes me longer to navigate that. So if you really want an answer to a question, email me. Email me. My email is vikingservices@hotmail.com. Do not send me junk. Do not send me group emails. Do not spam my email, or I'll wield the ban hammer. I will. When you send me an email, make the first word of the subject line your Viking level. Viking, warrior, Jarl, berserker. I answer them in that order, if I answer them at all. I had somebody get a little huffy with me the other day. I sent you 2 emails in the last 2 months and you didn't answer me. Well, sorry, I'm human. I live out here, and believe it or not, I do things other than talk to y'all on this phone. And I get a lot of email. And so sometimes they slip through the crack. Be calm, be patient. But I try to answer berserkers as soon as I see it, even if it's just like, yep, gotcha. I try to answer Jarls within a day. This woman, I guess, was a Jarl, and I didn't answer her in 2 months. Hey, guys, it happens. Post in the community section. Ask your question there. There's other smart people here than PJ. So there's that. I get frustrated because I can't answer them all. I'm going to have to hire somebody to go through, just be like my personal assistant or something, and handle all that. I might do that. We might be changing our email address and doing that. But I'll let you know. So that's it. Welcome aboard. I care about you. I appreciate you being here. I really do. And go back and enjoy all the stuff we have back there. I think you'll be glad you came. Do not share my videos with anybody. You can share them inside the 4 walls of your house. Have a party, people come over, show it to your wife, husband, teenager, whatever. That's fine. Do not send my emails to anybody. That also, guess what? I have friends all over. They're not all Vikings. It usually gets back to me when that happens. I find out who did it, and I ban you for life. Don't do it. If you want somebody, if you think, oh, this is awesome, man, you got to see this, just tell them it's awesome. Give them $1 and say, join for a month. If you hate it, quit. Seriously. Yeah, so that's just like a Patreon thing. I banned somebody on here the other day who was passing Bears videos around, because that got back to me. Be cool. Come on, be cool. It's 3 cents a day. Come on. Anybody can afford that. All right. I have had fighters flying over my house for the last 20 minutes. Well, 10 minutes before I started this video. Yeah, so for the last 20 minutes. I live in the middle of nowhere, Ozarks. Wonder what's going on. We're in interesting times. All right, I should have another video coming out today. I want to keep this one short. I'll see you out there.